Hey everyone, it's Betty Louise, or Coach Betty. I'm the host of Green Think Internet Radio, and you're about to hear an excerpt from one of my interviews. Please check out the full show at womenonair.biz. That's www.womenonair.biz. Hope you enjoy it. Well, I am here with Genevieve Taylor, another woman who is passionate about people and the planet. So welcome to the show, Genevieve.
Hi, Betty Louise.
So you and your colleagues have co-founded a very interesting sounding conference, the Sustainable Enterprise Conference. So can you give us a little background? How did you guys come together to come up with this idea?
Well, first of all, thanks so much for having us. And the way that we came together was about 4 years ago in 2005. Robert Gerling, who's a business professor, he's been at Sonoma State for 25 years, he went to a conference called Bioneers that actually happens in Marin. And Bioneers is an enormous conference that really focuses on sort of the cutting edge of sustainability and activism and scientific awareness around sustainability. And he came back and he said, you know, we really need something for us, for the North Bay. We need to bring people together here. So he called myself and my father, and I work with Terry at Global Genesis, so he called the two of us together, and we invited John Staten from the Green MBA, and that's down at Dominican University, and he invited a few other terrific professors at Sonoma State and a couple of other business members, Orrin Wool, who's still with us, as well as Jeffrey Edelheit. And we got together, we sat down to lunch, and we had a brainstorming out in the sunshine at Sonoma State and said, how would this look, and what do we want to do? And we decided that having an academic basis was actually a really great way to ensure neutrality and exploration and curiosity, but that we really needed it to be very practical and an opportunity for businesses in Napa, Marin, and Sonoma, and particularly in Sonoma, to get the tools and resources to be able to take their business to another level with sustainability. So we have a whole number of different people who come, from those who are very, very new to sustainability to people who've been doing it since it was way out of fashion.
Wow. So it was like this one man who got very inspired, and then it started to grow, and all of you sat down, brainstormed what was possible, and created your own conference and your own event from it. And I'm so glad that you are taking it from the academic to the practical, because I so feel that that is one of the very important things. I think there are a lot of us out there wanting to be more and more sustainable and green and conscious, and we're still learning how. And so those practical tools, what are a couple of the tools that businesses might learn at the conference?
Well, one of them, for example, is a workshop that will be on implementing sustainability initiatives. And so we'll hear from the Director of Sustainability at the Shackley Corporation. We will hear from Jonathan Storper, who's actually a lawyer and who works with companies around implementing legal policy for sustainability. So you'll hear sort of the nitty-gritty of, you know, how do I deal with upcoming legislation, California legislation like AB 32, which is implementing regulations around carbon offset in businesses. So that's actually going to really be changing the landscape that businesses are operating in. And they'll also be talking about sort of the voluntary measures like ISO 14000. So those are all big words for how do I navigate upcoming regulations, what are trends in California specifically that will affect my business as I proceed around sustainability. And they're also practitioners. We also focus on, you know, the nitty-gritty of energy, water, and waste efficiency. So Liz Yeager, who works with PG&E, which is our local utilities company in many parts of California, she will be talking about different incentives that are available to businesses who want to reduce their water and waste usage. And a lot of people don't know this, but there are there's a lot of opportunities, particularly for businesses, to get help with putting on solar and get help with adding insulation and weather stripping around doors. And those things are proven. My sweetie's actually an investment advisor, and he says that the return on the dollar for every energy efficiency measure that people take is actually at 50%, which is, a normal return on the dollar for an investment is maybe 20% is people usually call it a Ponzi scheme. So
that's right. That's right. So that's the way. Yeah. So that's the way you save money by going green, is that you get great return on your investment. Are there other ways that you save money?
If you like what you've heard and want to get more information about how to be green, sustainable, conscious, check out womenonair.biz. That's www.womenonair.biz. Stay tuned.